Hey guys, Robby Robot here, back with another one. I'm playing through the campaign, and yes, I am enjoying it. Um, I decided to play it on hardcore mode first because I was hearing that the normal mode is actually way too easy, and I'm having a really good time with hardcore mode. So if you guys haven't gotten the game yet, haven't started playing it yet, definitely recommend you start it on hardcore mode. But today I want to go over some of the mods that are available for Resident Evil 3, already. So you have a mod for Jill, you have mods for Jill and Carlos, among other things. So you can see this is the Ada Wong bunny mod. This one, she's dressed in a sexy bunny suit. Then you got this one for Carlos. Carlos is Mega Man. You have the Becca Woolette mod, head mod for Jill. Then we have the Claire Resident Evil 3 mod. So we got Claire replacing Jill. And this one here is the classic Jill fix. This basically takes the classic Jill outfit and makes the skirt an actual skirt instead of, I don't know, like a skirt or whatever she has in this version here. And then of course you have the Every Enemy is Nemesis mod. I may attempt to go through a full campaign. I'll probably do it on like some casual difficulty or something like that, see what happens. Then you have the Everyone Uses Carlos's Hair mod. If you check one of our previous videos in the Resident Evil 3 demo, I showcased that mod among some others you're going to see here. Then you have the Isabel mask. That's a fun mod. Then you have many BSAA variants for Jill, with gear, without gear. Slight differences on the BSAA mods. You got Jill with a hat in the BSAA. Then you even have the Jill Battlesuit classic version. This is from Resident Evil 5. When Jill had like the jewel in her chest that Chris and Sheva had to rip out. You got the Battlesuit mods. That's pretty cool. Then you have this one. This is a Battlesuit mod with full equipment, so she has accessories and whatnot. Then this one you might remember from our previous video. This is Jill's classic Stars default version. They also have a version in that's built into Resident Evil 3 that is close to this, but I think the one in Resident Evil 3 is more up to date as far as fashion wise, more practical, I guess you could say. So you got different versions of that. Then you have Stars Blue, where she has stars on the back of her shirt there. Then you give her a green shirt with stars on the back. You have this one where it's just basically putting that hat on her. You got this silly one, Jill sandwich. They don't show you a picture of it, but it's basically just Jill. Let me see if I can pull it up. Actually, I might have the website up here. So it's basically just Jill made into a sandwich. She just walks around between two pieces of bread. Let me see. I got one screenshot up here that I can show you guys. Let me see here. Yeah, here we go. We'll pull it in the shot. So that's the Jill sandwich mod. You can see it's not the best picture in the world, but you can see she's in the sandwich. So yeah, you got that one. Then you got the Jill Valentine Classic, which is basically the version of Jill, the classic version of Jill with the skirt, with the face mod on there. And you have the Jill Valentine Commando mod, which is pretty cool. Like very militant looking mod. You got Jill's fancy new dress, cute mod for Jill there. This is a remaster, HD remaster knife, so it gives her that version of the knife, which is cool little, cool accessory kind of deal. Let's see. Then we have Catherine Croft. We got the face in here mod. Catherine Croft here. Then we have Catherine Warren. You'll remember her from Resident Evil 2 Remake. You can play as her. You know, these are mods you can play the whole game, of course. Then we have the Motivated Jill. This outfit's really cool. Let me see if I can get you a better picture of it so you can see the full deal here. If I go back here on Nexus Mods, which is where I downloaded all of these mods, sometimes they'll have a few more pictures. I don't see that one. Well, anyway, she's got like leather pants in this one. Really cool looking leather pants and everything. So I think that mod was pretty cool. Then you have a mod that'll change the inventory to what kind of looks like the classic Resident Evil 3 inventories screen there. Then you even have mods that will, this one doesn't have a picture here, that will change the look of this scene. So like the RE3 immersion mod, that changes the contrast levels, color saturation, to make the picture look a little more crisp. Then you have the realistic lights mod. Obviously, it gives you better lighting than what the game comes with by default. It may use a little more GPU resources when you use these kind of mods, but you know, if you got the horsepower, it looks really good. You got the Spec Ops Jill here. This one's real nice, militant, almost like she's UBCS or something. Then you have the Thomas the Tank Engine mod. If you saw my previous video, this is a mod for Nemesis that turns Nemesis into Thomas the Tank Engine. Really creepy, funny mod, fun to play around with. Then you have the Ultron mod. So this changes Nemesis to look like Ultron, obviously, and it's pretty cool. I may run some of these mods so you can just take a look at, you know, how they go here. Then you have this mod here. I don't know how you pronounce that. Maybe Yora 2B, and Yora 2B without gear. They have a mod for that too. Then you have Yora 2P. I'm pretty sure this is from a video game that I haven't played yet. I apologize for not knowing the reference. Then you have Yora 2P no gear. So I'm playing with Carlos right now. I'm on his scenario in the hospital. So let me see a Carlos mod. This one's silly. Everybody uses Carlos's hair. Let's see, a Carlos mod. The Mega Man mod was a Carlos mod. Let's see if I can find that one on the list here. Catherine Croft. Yeah, I feel like it was at the top of the list. Here we go. Bad box art, Mega Man Carlos. Got that mod going here. So I guess it doesn't know that the game is already launched. Let's see here. I hit launch game, so let's see if I can activate it now. Yep, I'll probably, yeah, you gotta launch it from a from a fresh game. So I'm in a save room right now. Let me make sure I do have my game saved here. I'll go ahead and exit out. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the mod. The files have to be modified before you launch the game, so it wouldn't let me do it with the game running in the background there. So go ahead and turn on the Mega Man Carlos mod, and we'll launch the game. I'm not going to go through all the mods. One of my previous videos, I actually ran about an hour long, and I went through all of the mods and the Resident Evil 3 demo, which transfer over to the finished product of Resident Evil 3. But not to take up too much time, just wanted to run through these mods real quick. Actually, you know what? I want to do the Ultron mod too, because even though I'm not in a part where you can see Nemesis right now, he will change even on just the start screen there. So let you guys see that. And you know, I can't help it, I gotta run a GL mod too. Let's see, let me do something wild like Yura. That looks pretty out there. We'll do her with no gear, see what that looks like. There's also trainers out for the game, but don't ruin your game and load them up with trainers. You know, beat the game on the hardest difficulty mode you can, and then maybe go back and enact some revenge by using a trainer or something like that, you know. But don't ruin your gameplay. So there's Ultron. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, that's so cool. Let's see what Carlos looks like.
Okay. I promise.
Oh my goodness. He looks absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so Jill, being in the state that she is right now, I guess the mod didn't activate on her. I guess I actually have to be playing as her for that mod to activate, at least in the hospital right now. This is kind of badass though. This is kind of badass. This is a fun mod right here. I'm gonna run through.
Tyrell, where's Bart now?
Gotta be the lab in the back. Stay frosty, I'm on my way.
Copy. I'll go on ahead.
They did a good job with this mod. It's a fun mod. Probably run through the game at different parts and change my outfit on my next playthrough. As I said, I'm playing on hardcore. I'm keeping it serious this playthrough.
Got time for this.
I'm not going to save my progress here. Just want to show you guys, you know, a little gameplay with this mod going. Anyway, guys, that's the Carlos Mega Man mod. Nexus Mods, if you want to check it out.
Please state your business clearly into the intercom.
Next video I post up, I'll be doing a walkthrough of sorts. I'll probably do a complete gameplay walkthrough on like a normal mode. Hardcore is just for me, so I can have some fun with it. Anyway, guys, like, subscribe, dislike it if you don't like it. I'm out of here.